What's good, y'all? Re-reacting to another video. Skai Jackson is losing her mind. So apparently, you know, Skai Jackson, she been losing her mind. I saw online she was posting fake AI photos of her with dudes. So I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna find out in this video, and I hope y'all enjoy this reaction.
Whether you look at Orlando Brown, the life of a child star is not an easy one. Whether you look at Orlando Brown, who has clearly fallen off the deep end, or Lindsay Lohan, who also has some insane moments. When these child stars who are uber successful as a youth grow up, it seems as though all the screws that were loose finally fall out and their brains are free to run wild. So my 30-year-old was on Snapchat seeing if I can keep my Snap score up. I ran across Skai Jackson's Snapchat, and I'm gonna tell you right now, she is gone insane.
Yeah, bro, Yeah, bro, Skai's posting fake AI photos. Like, she. I don't know what's going on, bro. Bro, what is she doing, bro? Did she get hacked or something? Like, bro, why is she posting these fake photos? Like, somebody gotta check up on her and stuff, bro, because we know this is AI. No offense to her. All AI.
Somebody take ChatGPT away from Skai Jackson. Please. Please. If you're new to this, you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Our AI overlords are taking over. I'm trying to tell you, the only way that I can verify your existence and that you're not a bot is if you're actually subscribed. I see y'all in the comment section saying, this is a breath of fresh air, or this feels real. And then I go and check and you're unsubscribed. I know you're a bot. Now, back to the video. For those of you who watch Disney Channel, which at the time I think Disney Channel had fallen off, Jessie was one of the bigger TV shows, and Skai Jackson was looking like one of the budding...
The OG days, bro. If you know, you know, bro. Disney was good back in the day, not gonna lie, bro. They had Skai Jackson, you know. But I watched other shows and cartoons too, like Teen Titans, Nickelodeon. They had Henry, I'm pretty sure. Like, bro, not gonna lie, them days was good. But what was y'all favorite TV show or cartoon? Let me know in the comment.
And bright up-and-coming stars from that show. But then she went through this awkward phase that I think a lot of child stars go through. They're not really seen much after that. They're in this weird age where they're seen as still a child, especially because of her size and stature, and, you know, just who we think she is. We're always going to remember her from being Jessie. But at the same time, she's grown. She's an adult. And that battle and transition is very, very hard. We've seen people like Madison Pettis embody that, and the way that she did it, guys, I saw pictures of Madison Pettis in lingerie, and I thought to myself, man, The Rock is gonna kill her. But so while
y'all seen those photos, I didn't.
She's making that transition, she decided to do what everybody else was going to do. She decided to become a social media influencer. Leverage the fame and the fans that she had as a child into this new era until she, you know, kicked back off the acting career. But since then, probably the most notably positive situation of her being a social media influencer as an adult has been her appearance on Kai Cenat.
Yeah, bro. I think people thought them two was gonna date and stuff, bro. Yeah, this is the last time she was in the media for real.
Every other situation has been scarred with a bunch of different incidents that...
Yeah, bro, her and her ex, all them situation was bad. If you know, you know.
Make her look bad. We're talking about the spam pages, shading other people, the laptop incident where she faked the giveaway, getting pregnant by a dude named Yerky, who for what it's worth was also very toxic and apparently abusive. Not saying that that's her fault, but yeah, that's just in there. And now this use of AI to make herself a social media influencer that she could never be. The AI usage started off with her putting up photos of her and her fellow co-star Cameron Boyce from the show Jessie. Now, I do need to remind people that Cameron Boyce is no longer here with us. Cameron died back in 2019 due to complications with epilepsy, and I know
Rest in
for a
peace.
fact that that really took Skai Jackson, by surprise. It really impacted her and affected her. One, because they were super duper close, and two, as a young person dealing with death, I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, it actually is very, very hard to cope.
It's 2019. He did have epilepsy and unfortunately suffered from a really bad seizure.
Rest in peace, bro.
About your relationship with Cameron. He was in my life for half of my life, which is crazy. I met Cameron, obviously, on Jesse, and we just really built this bond for years and years and years. And he was kind of like a big brother figure to me, and always looked out for me through everything. He really molded me into the person that I am now. But yeah, of course, I miss him every day. But I have him on my phone case, so I get to see him. But yeah, it just makes me a little bit sad, of course. He's not here. But I know that he would be really proud of me. I know that he loved Dancing with the Stars and he loved dancing. So that's why I'm really excited, to do this dance. Because
I mean, she's handling the interview very well, not gonna lie.
It's for him. I'm just really glad that he's here to watch over us, and I just want to show him that this dance is for him.
I was facing a transition that I knew needed to happen, a make or break moment for me.
So when she generated the AI images, people were saying that it was disrespectful, but parts of me can kind of understand. Look, everybody grieves differently. And I'm not saying that all methods of grieving are healthy, but they should all come with a level of grace and understanding. Because while somebody might be boohoo crying one day, somebody might,
Facts,
get addicted to drugs, start overeating,
everybody different.
Get tattoos, different things like that. There's no real way to say that. It is a bit distasteful. I totally get how, especially family members of Cameron Boyce would say that it's a little bit, distasteful for her to be doing such AI renditions of somebody who is deceased, not clearing these things, et cetera, et cetera. But the grace is that, he's not here anymore, and that really hit her. She's grieving. But through this AI image of her friend who is no longer with us, Skai Jackson found a lane, one in which that would have her living out her dreams at the stroke of a keyboard. Her life would go downhill as she aged into adulthood, not living up to expectations, being with different young men that people said weren't for her, friends that she grew up with no longer being here. So she decided that she was going to change that and make up these storylines about her as if this was her real life. She clickbaited a relationship after Yerky, her ex, went to jail, and everyone kind of flocked to the internet to see who this guy was. His arm was a darker shade, so that had a lot of people hyped. I know, real parasocial FC. But come to find out that the dude was AI the whole time.
Man. Let's look at this video.
Looking good?
Always.
Man, he sound AI, bro. It's like you could tell in the video AI, bro. Like it's literally gonna sound AI, bro. This photo look a little real, but we know it's AI. Why you block Skai?
Yeah, what the hell? Might need to go get her. Debbie Ryan, is that her name? I need to go check in on her. I'm gonna be speculating here, and this is gonna be a little fanfic FC, but I do think that Skai Jackson is using this AI to live out the dreams and escape the past and realities that she currently is situated in. I alluded to it before, but the situation with her boyfriend is not a healthy one at all. Supposedly he is abusive. Supposedly they are not together. They're always screaming. They're always fighting, etc., etc. People have even captured that imagery while they were outside having a screaming match with each other.
I remember when I gave up love. My heart can take no more. No one knows.
You kind of look like me, but I got a question, cuz. How do I get a thing?
I do not see the screaming thing they having.
You kind of look like me, but I got a question, cuz. How do I get a famous hoe pregnant, cuz?
You gotta keep it P, man. Yeah, keep it P. Be that nigga.
I'm trying to get Zendaya, cuz. Fucking Jesse works. Can you put in a word for me, cuz?
Hey, put the word in it.
Wildly enough, Yerky, her baby daddy, has been seen dissing, seemingly, Cameron Boyce, Skai Jackson's childhood friend who was deceased.
That nigga is wood right here, man. Stop comparing me to a dead nigga, though. The fuck, is y'all cool?
Yeah, I seen that clip, bro. This dude wild, bro. That's wild. He just don't care.
Like, what the fuck? Is y'all cool?
You don't want to be around people like that, bro. Y'all don't be around people like that.
Y'all keep on comparing me to a nigga that's dead.
Now, for what it's worth, you chose him, Skai Jackson, so you should have to live with him. But I know escaping those realities is very important. After a situation where he allegedly assaulted her while she was holding her 3-year-old child, apparently he had grabbed her up and kind of mushed her and pushed her around. I don't know. It's alleged. He is now in prison, supposedly over a robbery that he was participating in.
Yo! So it looks like the internet was right about Skai Jackson's baby daddy, Yerky Yerky. So if you haven't been paying attention, it's been reported that he's been sentenced to 26 years in prison after being convicted of 3 aggravated robberies. The fact that they had a kid was crazy, but they should have never even been together in the first place.
Yeah, this is just crazy, bro. This dude, he crashing out, bro. 26 years, bro. That's a long time for now.
Skai Jackson.
But Skai Jackson looking a little good, though. Hey.
Is from a Disney show. Hey, Jesse. They are from 2 completely different worlds. And from what I remember about their relationship, she messaged him while he was in jail originally. Women who like bad boys, they're rule breakers, they're an escape. Skai Jackson was a childhood actor, which means that she probably lived a very structured and restricted lifestyle growing up. He provided her that escape. It really is a lesson, ladies. That guy that you're messing with, that's fun and he's hot and cold and he's...
Yeah, bro. That's just what females like. They like bad boys. It's barely any girls that like good guys. They like the bad ones. Good guys don't win in this world, you know. It's just the bad ones, the one who cuss a female out, beat on her. It's sad, but that's just how it is in the world, bro.
Got good. He's cool for the moment, but when it comes down to actually having a family with him, it's going to be a horrible decision every single time, and he can destroy your entire life.
But so now she's taking to AI to right all these wrongs, but it is done in the creepiest way possible. First of all, the internet doesn't forget. Second of all, you could just actually date some people. I don't know why you have to make up this fantasy dream-like situation to better yourself.
Nah, for real, Scott, you could date me. You don't gotta be doing all this fake AI, bro. You could date me. Sky looked a little good in this video, the photos he put up. Yeah, Sky, bro. You ain't gotta use AI. I'm real. That's a robot you using. You could. Hey, hey, yeah.
So this isn't gonna be some way for you to get a bunch of fans or stands behind you and support you in this newfound endeavor. Hell, people actually hate this AI content.
The downfall of Skai Jackson is actually incredibly sad if you really think about it. A couple of minutes ago, I was watching a clip of her on the Jennifer Hudson show, and the comments were loving it. Now, the video is like 2 years old, but they were like, oh my god, I love Skai Jackson. It's so great to see her growing up. I love the way she carries herself. And now, if you look at Skai Jackson right now, what is she doing? Posting AI slop consistently, y'all. And I know some of her fellow counterparts have also been working hard and getting other things right. And so it's just so sad to see that she was able to achieve that, and that her life just succumbs to, you know, YNs and AI slop.
When it's 80 degrees on Christmas Day, we're all blaming Skai Jackson. I'm blaming her. I'm blaming her because every day it's a new AI post. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like,
This dude, bro.
I just built a budgeting app for Phase 44. Nina just built an app.
so we can all build apps now? I'm in labor. What? Now she a young boy. Now why does she generate Cameron Boyce and her baby together? Mind you, this is a deceased man. Now she pregnant again with a white man.
For what it's worth, Skai Jackson isn't the worst child star out there. Sure, she probably has a bunch of different incidents. None of them are criminal, though. You know, they're weird. They make her look bad in public eye. That doesn't mean that people shouldn't look into this situation and help. Going from being a child star who people look up to, want to be friends with, etc., to this adult that is just trying to find a way can be a hard life to navigate. For what it's worth, she may have some sort of arrested development because I somehow tap into Skai Jackson every once in a while, and some of the shit she says/does is really weird. I wish she would take note from her doppelganger. Well, this would be her, like, Dr. Jekyll, or this would be her Mr. Hyde, Marsai Martin. She's doing a fantastic job out there. Somebody who's gone from being a child star to a successful entrepreneur businesswoman in her own right. That's about the same age. But I say all that to say, it just seems as though Skai Jackson is having a cry for help type moment. And it isn't the first, second, third, fourth, fifth 6th, 7th time. But at some point, somebody does have to step in. We can't keep
Not
infantilizing
facts.
these child stars simply due to the fact that when we came home from school, we took a nap, ate dinner, played a little bit, and then cut them on television. Just because they were at the Nickelodeon Awards or they were the background for my childhood doesn't mean that they are stuck as a child forever. These people should
Not
be
for
held
real.
accountable. That's why my generation holds people like Drake Bell accountable. He came out on that Nickelodeon documentary about the nasty and disgusting and abusive things that they were doing at that Disney lot, and I saw his face. It instantly registered to me. Yeah, he's no longer a kid. He's no longer a teen. He's no longer a peer of mine. It's like 40 fucking years old. He needs to be held accountable. Sure, you may have went through some traumatic instances, and I
That boy
can't separate
old.
that from your story, but at the end of the day, you're 40, gang. You know what you're doing. And the same thing with Skai Jackson. This is your reality now. You need to really face these things. Cut the AI off. Stop prompting ChatGPT and go out there and be an adult.
Yeah, that was the end of the video of me. What y'all think about this? You know, it's just, yeah, I feel like, you know, it's just somebody just need to step in and help her. That's it, you know. Somebody step in, talk to her. That's it for her. Because what she posting all this AI fake stuff that's not real. It's just, bro, she shouldn't be doing that. You know, it ain't real. But I hope somebody step in and actually help her. And yeah, if y'all like this video, subscribe and turn on post notification. I know I didn't say much, but I'm gonna work on that, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.